Smells like a review video. What is up, everybody? So this time I'm going to be reviewing the Nike Metcon 5s. So this is a powerlifting shoe that I am very familiar with at this point. I've been using them for multiple months and I've gotten a really good feel of them. I'm going to be telling you guys the pros, the cons, and whether or not I actually recommend you get them. These are the exact pair that I own. I got the sick blue ones. So before I get too far into talking about the Nike Metcon 5s, make sure to leave a like on the video. It helps me out a bunch. Make sure to sub if you're new. I'm putting out videos multiple times a week, and hit that notification bell. And with that, let's talk about the Nikes. If at any point during this video you actually want to pick up a pair of these Nike Metcons or after the fact, there is a link in the description to the exact pair of shoes that I have, and the link also helps support my channel so I can keep putting out great content for you guys. If you're a real G, you click on it. So the Nike Metcon 5s are a bit older of a pair of powerlifting shoes. I believe a year or two or so. There are a Nike Metcon 6 at this point. I do not have those. Over the past multiple months, I've been using them for a multitude of exercises, including squat, bench press, deadlift, hip thrust, leg press, and any heavy compound exercise or machine that you can think of. And I also use them when I am too lazy to take the weight off the bar first before trying to re-rack it and doing a really sketchy hang clean to get the weight back up. I know I can't be the only one out there. I mean, come on, someone else has to do it. First, I want to talk about the positives of the shoe and the things that I actually like. And the first thing that I want to mention about the shoes and the positives is the grip on the bottom of the shoes and how it affects each individual exercise that I do. For both squat and deadlift, it felt really, really good while I was using them. It didn't feel like my feet were kind of caving in near the arch of my foot, and my feet were not slipping at all when I was going to the bottom of the squat or when I was deadlifting. Now, these shoes are good for both conventional and sumo deadlifts. I have done both and they feel great while I'm using them. Even when you get out into that really wide sumo stance, if you have one of those wide sumo stances, or if you just are really, really tall in general, my feet did not slip at all, and this is after months of wearing them almost every single day. Now, during bench press, my one main concern while I was looking into powerlifting shoes was I wanted to be able to leg drive efficiently. And as you can see in these videos, I am leg driving as hard as I possibly can to show you guys how good the grip is on the bottom of these shoes. I mean, I am leg driving to the point where my butt is coming straight up off that bench and I'm going nowhere. It doesn't feel like my feet are slipping at all, and it feels like I have a nice secure setup when I actually bench press. Now for hip thrust, what the hell? Stop violating the leg extension. Get off. What? Oh my God. That's more like it. Now, for hip thrust, the same thing with bench press. My feet feel nice and secure, no slippage there. I have set all of my current PRs in these shoes, which is a 200+ pound bench, a 300+ pound squat, and a 400+ pound deadlift. So that's not crazy astronomical weight, I know. I'm working on it, but just to show you that you can do heavier weight in these shoes and they hold up. The next plus that I want to talk about is the aesthetics. I like the blue color that I got. They have a bunch of different colors and styles to fit everyone's needs. I wanted the purple one, but I thought I was going to get made fun of in the gym, so I went with the blue, and the blue still looks really good. Overall, it does have just a nice, sleek design to it. I like the way the shoes look. The next plus is comfort. These shoes are actually very comfortable once you kind of break them in, which I will talk about in a little bit. They are very comfortable. Never had any real issues with my toes rubbing on certain parts of the shoes or the shoes kind of feeling like they're wearing down at all. The shoes are very comfortable. I have used them in a multitude of ways, like I said earlier, in all the different kinds of lifts, and it always feels good while I'm doing those lifts. The next plus, which is one of the biggest pluses to me, is the durability of it. I have been using these shoes, like I've said, for many months, and these shoes have just held up through all of it. The other pair of shoes that I had were not very good. I don't remember exactly what kind they were. They were an Adidas pair of powerlifting shoes, and the bottoms just became like ice skates after a while, and they did not hold up as far as the durability. These shoes, on the other hand, the bottom still has amazing grip. There's no wear and tear really on it. The next plus I want to talk about is customizability. You can customize them. So the pair of Metcon 5s come with these Hyperlifts. So what these are is basically just an extra heel lift. These are 8mm, and the way that these work is very simple. The only thing that you have to do to add the Hyperlifts is just take the insert out of the shoe that you're already using and slip it underneath. So I'll kind of show you here. You just slip that underneath. It goes right in the bottom of the shoe, and then when you put the insert back in, your heel is elevated. So like I said, these are 8mm. This just provides more of support for your heel, and it provides a greater heel to toe distance. So like you always hear, you want a shoe with an elevated heel. This is comfortable for a lot of people. I actually don't prefer it. I've tried it all kinds of different ways. I've tried it with the normal insert, I've tried it with the Hyperlifts, and I have tried it with no insert at all, which is something you can do as well. Not many people think about that, but just to decrease the distance from you to the floor. So if you like wearing heels and you want to walk around in the gym with heels, these are perfect for you, no shame at all. Now, even though I don't prefer the Hyperlifts and I don't use them on my shoes, some people do prefer to have a greater elevation in their heel. And if you do, this is an awesome feature that comes with these shoes. Now for the cons, or the things that I am not so fond of the shoes, and the first thing that I will start with is the price. I kind of always list the price in the cons of whatever product I'm really reviewing, because if I don't, then I'm probably going to get some people being like, you think the price is good? Oh my gosh, you're a high roller. You must use hundreds as toilet paper. Like, no, that's not me at all. So I just want to make you aware of the price before you actually get your hopes up and then get them dashed. So when I actually purchased my shoes back in the good old days, I got them on sale for a little over $100, I believe. The price is definitely more affordable than a lot of the powerlifting shoes out there. They go up into the 200s and above. So this is what I would consider a more affordable powerlifting shoe. The next con that I want to talk about, which is a personal con for me, is the shoelaces. If you do not double knot the shoelaces on these shoes, they will come undone in probably 30 seconds or less. You don't even have to do anything. The breeze in the gym can blow by and it will undo your shoelaces. So you have to double knot these things. I kid you not. I will walk from one side of the gym to the other to put my weights away. If I didn't double knot them, both of them will be undone and I'm tripping with a 100-pound dumbbell. So I have gotten used to double knotting my shoes. Yes, it is an inconvenience for me. I want to make everyone aware of this egregious mistake from Nike. Nike, if you're watching this, which you're not, what is wrong with your shoelaces? The next con I want to talk about is the breaking in period. If you have ever worn a pair of shoes in your life, then I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. There is a breaking in period with these shoes. It was probably more uncomfortable than what I was expecting because you're trying to pick up and move a lot of weight with these shoes. So yes, the break-in period was kind of annoying. If you've ever played sports and you're trying to break in a pair of cleats, very similar feel. So what I kind of had to do was use them a little bit in the gym, make sure I broke them in, get through that maybe week or so of uncomfortability with the shoes, and then no problems from there on out. If I wear them for too long, like extended periods of time, I'm talking like hours in the gym, then I start to feel a little bit of uncomfortableness. Sadly, with breaking in any pair of shoes, the more you wear them, the quicker that they get broken in, and the quicker it feels like your feet are bleeding. So overall, what do I think of the Nike Metcon 5s? I actually really like them. I have been using them for a while now for a reason, and I have not moved on to a different pair of shoes because I will probably ride these into the sunset until they die. So would I actually recommend someone else get these pair of shoes? Yes, if you are a amateur sort of powerlifter and you are just trying to increase the weight that you're doing in the gym and you're not doing any sort of like crazy lifts, then yes, these shoes will probably suit your needs. They're comfortable once you break them in. So far, they have been durable. There is no slip when I'm doing any sort of exercise. That decreases the risk of injury, and it's just annoying when your shoes slip. So overall, yes, I really like these shoes. I think I'm gonna start rating everything that I review. Is that a good idea? I'm gonna start rating them. I will give these a 8 out of 10, a solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, I would recommend these. I would get these as a gift for people. Not much else to say, honestly. Good pair of powerlifting shoes, much better than the ones that I had. And like I said, I'm going to use these until they pretty much give out. So that is going to do it for the video. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this. It helps me out a bunch. Make sure to sub and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want me to review or what kind of video you want to see next. So with that said, I appreciate everyone watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!